Well, hey everybody, I am here with Bill Wynn. Bill, what's your job here at Heritage High School?
I'm the band director at Heritage High School. This is my 5th year.
So let's talk about marching bands, because football season's coming up. What goes into designing a choreography, picking the music? Just what goes into all of it, please? I've always been interested in that.
Right, so just generally, the show concept comes from our design team, which means me, my color guard instructor, my percussion instructor, our middle school band director is the assistant band director. And we kind of get ideas together and we decide what we want to do for the show. Once we decide what we want to do for the show, we then farm it out to our arranger, and he secures the rights because there's copyright laws.
Right, oh, imagine.
He secures the rights for us, which we pay for. And then once we get the music arranged, we then move it to a percussion writer who writes all of the drumline stuff and front ensemble. And then we move it to a drill writer. But so every year the show's a little different. This year's concept for us, if that's part of this purview, is ring. And it's a weird one. And when I explain it to people, they have the same expression you have on your face.
Oh, I'm more of a curious instead of a what are you talking about?
Well, a lot of bands will pick 3 songs that are part of a similar concept, you know. So they'll do like an opener and then something slower for a ballad, and then they'll do something a little bit fun and flashy for the closer. Well, for me, I've been working on Ring for a while. In fact, I wanted to do Ring last year and couldn't make it work in my head.
Right.
But Ring is everything in it has a ring. So in our opener, we begin with Ring Around the Rosie.
Oh, nice. A classic starter song.
Yes, of course. Everybody comes to football games to see
Ring Around the Rosie.
And then we move right into the Olympic fanfare because of the Olympic rings, the iconic. And then we go into the theme song for the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey,
that'd be a really fun
Circus, which is Fuchik's Entry of the Gladiators, which our arrangers put in 7/8 to make it even more fun. And that's our first movement. That's all 3 combined. It's kind of rings of playful whimsy.
Right.
And the last 5 notes of the song of the show are the Circle of Life from The Lion King.
Oh, no. You got all the rings that you could possibly have in there.
Because it's only 5 notes, we don't have to pay royalties.
Exactly. That's even better. Disney, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anything from us.
They should be proud of our rendition.
They should be. They should be.
But yeah, so that's kind of it, everything. It's like intellectually it's there. The problem is making it happen musically.
Right.
And so that's our job
that's
now,
your job.
as we're teaching it and learning it and putting the drill on the field. Even our drum major salute alludes to the ring. So everything, literally everything in the show has a ring.
That is very interesting. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
The director's right, getting it like out from your head onto paper, it's a big challenge.
It's tough. No, I never actually got to participate in any marches. We were a pep band in my school, so we just sat in the bleachers and played whenever, and then during halftime, we would have our breaks too. We would have like a big song that we'd play as soon as the game ended for the halftime, and then we'd go off and do our own thing until the game started back up again. So we never actually got to do anything fun like this. I know you guys were in marching bands. How was it for you guys getting ready to go out there and actually march?
Ooh, a lot. I always say that, though, like looking at this, I always loved the themes. Going to all the marching band competitions, every single group had a different theme, and they were all really, really unique, and kind of like we just saw there. When he originally said ring, we were all like, what's going on? You were like, oh, what is that, you know? But it's cool when he actually breaks it down and explains. It's a really, really creative idea here, and that's what's so cool about marching band, is to be able to take these ideas that you have in your head on paper and to put them in real life.
Yeah, I'm just watching the color guard here. I'm always in awe about how freely they're able to twirl the flagpoles. I mean, I would be dropping that like constantly.
Yeah, honestly, when I was there, I don't think I saw a single person drop their flag, at least not from what I can remember. So they were all pretty good. I mean, some of them maybe almost missed, but
and if you do, you just keep on moving.
And you keep on moving. You got to keep doing it. You know, it's like when you play a wrong note, you just keep going. Just pretend you never did. Pretend you never did.
Yeah, the song never stops until the
Fake
end
until
of that.
you make it.
Yeah, right. But going through the sheets of all your movements for the marching band was always kind of tedious, because you've got this big stack and you're standing out there in the field and you're like looking at your X wondering, hey, where am I moving now on the field? You
There's
get
a lot to
disoriented
think
really
about.
fast. Yeah.
You have to play your music. You have to have the music memorized. You have to know where you're going next. You have to be on the correct foot.
Yep.
That's always something to think about too. Make sure you're stepping out on the right foot. And you're stepping in time with everyone. There's a lot to think about.
Never had to do any of that.
Yeah, so-
we just carried our stuff down for the high school, and that's all we did.
Hey, but that's hard when it gets still just like kind of knowing the music and learning.
Yeah, no, that is.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
Well, I was
I'll give you
percussion, so
credit.
I just kind of banged my drum whenever I wanted.
Well, thanks for that.
Not
Ryan.
really,
We
not
appreciate
really.
it.